Hi YouTuber, today I'm going to talk about the new piece of hardware that I bought, and I bought this Raspberry Pi, and I was going to replace this one with Arduino because it does have more capability. And then I find out there's a software exists that I can take a look at all of my IP cam via the Kodi on my TV. I will talk about it a little more. Let's just talk about this Raspberry. This is Raspberry Pi 3. I bought them from Amazon.com. It does have the output of the HDMI. It's going to be powered up with a 5-volt supply that is coming with it. It has a Ethernet connection. It does have a 4 USB as well as the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi. So I installed one of these in back of my TV. I'm going to show it to you guys, and I explain to you why did I install them in back of the TV the way that I installed them. As I said, this needs a power supply of 5 volt. This TV is a Samsung TV 65 inch, is a 7500 series, and it does have a 3 USB. One of those USB output that it does have, it can supply 1 amp current. So I supplied this Raspberry Pi that has been installed right in here with a piece of magnet behind my TV with that 5 volt supply that has been 1 amp power supply right in here. And the output of it is going to be the HDMI that is connected to the one of the HDMI of the TV. This TV has a capability of the CEC, they call them Consumer Electronic Control. And what am I mean with that? I be able to control, send the command through the Raspberry via the HDMI to control my TV or my sound system, or I can use my remote control to send the command through my TV or my stereo system, and those commands is going to be take effect on the Raspberry Pi 2. So now let's just talk about the software that I install in here. And for example, one of the features that I install on this, to controlling the Raspberry Pi, I'm using this keyboard right in here. I bought this keyboard. This is made by the Logitech. It's a K830 or K830. It's a wireless. It's coming with a dongle that has been connected to the Raspberry Pi. It does have a Bluetooth feature too. It means I don't need to connect that dongle. I can just use a Bluetooth to communicate with a Raspberry Pi. But the reason that I bought this keyboard because it has a very good size mouse pad, and also at night it does have the backlight for the keyboard. So we were talking about the feature of the CEC. All of the command that I can issue with this keyboard, as you can see right now, I can move the with this keyboard I can move the selection that I do have, or I can use the regular remote to moving the selection. So either way they work, and I didn't need to do any special programming or anything. All of this feature is part of the Kodi. If you just enabling them, you can just do it. It doesn't need any programming or anything like that. The Kodi that I install on this system is they known as a Jarvis or version 16.1. Each one of the Kodi, they do have their own code name. This is a Jarvis. Let me just go to the with my remote. I'm just going to go to the system, go down to the system information, and go closer to the TV that you guys see what type of version and what type of feature this software does have. As you can see right in here is a 16.1, and these are the rest of the memory, how much memory does it have, and IP address, and size, screen resolution, and everything else. Let me just see if this thing is completely okay. Now let's just go ahead and talk about why did I install the this Raspberry Pi behind my TV. The reason that I installed them behind my TV is this. If I try to shut the let me just get out of this for a second. If I try to go to the Kodi and turn off the Kodi with a little icon that is in the corner, bottom corner of it, TV is, let me just go to that point. Let me just use the mouse. It's going to be a little bit faster. I'm just going to go to this corner, and let me just make sure this thing is focused. And I'm turning off the system. When I turn off the system, that is going to be at the same time it's shutting, it send the command and shutting off my TV and my sound system too. If I want to turn it on now, I have to use my own remote and just turn on the TV. When I turn on the TV again, the Raspberry Pi gonna get power up and booting up. And if I'm watching TV, it's automatically moving into the HDMI that is being connected to the Raspberry Pi. So as you saw, I installed the LibreElect in this, and then in top of the LibreElect, I installed the Kodi. And in top of the Kodi, one of the applications that I'm using for the home automation is going to be this software that is, I'm going to show you right in here. Surveillance room right there. Let me just focus on it. You can get this software from Super Repo, they call them. Let's make sure that is. And then when you install this software is being specifically designed by the creator for the Foscam, but you can install the other camera too with a less feature. I will show you, I do have a 9 IP Cam. This software is capable of the holding 6 of those camera, and it can show 4 of them at once on the TV. It can show 1 to 4 of them at once on the TV. So let me just launch the software and see what is capable of. Again, you can use your keyboard that you do have or remote control that you do have to navigate through the Kodi to launch the software, or you can use the keyboard and mousepad that you have. So let me launch the software. The software, after, I'm not going to explain to you guys how to install in this software, because you can get those information from the website that I mentioned it, or a bunch of the video regard to that is already on the internet. So let's just take a look at this software. I open them up. As you can see right in here, the first one, it said all cameras. If I click on that, it's going to launch the first 4 camera is going to be showing, it is splitting the screen to the 4 quarter, and each quarter shows the live video of each one of the first 4 camera. The first 4 camera that I do have, the first one is going to be Foscam, then it's going to be Amcrest, and they follow with a 3 SD camera that I do have for the last 6-7 years. They are made by the TrendNet. They are IP410WN, and the last camera is going to be D-Link 2630. I don't know, hopefully this picture is already being zoomed. So as I said, the Foscam has the most feature. What do I mean with that? That is the only camera that if you get triggered, but for the motion while you are watching the video or you're listening to the music on the Kodi, you will see a little floating window is coming from the 4 corner of the TV that is already being pre-assigned to your vision, and then it's going to show what is going on that is causing the camera to be triggered. For instance, right now I'm just going to trigger the camera. As I said, number 1 is the only one that it can use the motion. It's right there. See, it's floating in, it's coming in. You can change the size of that, and that is a real video that you can see right now. The default time for the 12 seconds, after 12 seconds it's going to disappear. The other feature that the Foscam has, if you just go ahead and top of it and click on it, it's just going to give you the full view. It's going to give you the full view, as well as the control on the left top corner of the screen, that you can use that controller to move your camera left, right, up and down, or any other direction that you want. The only thing that you have to pay attention for the Foscam, when you are in such a mode, full screen, do not touch any other key but the X key on your keypad or keyboard, or it's going to lock your system up. When you press the X, it's going to go away and you're going to be ready for the next camera, or for the preview, it doesn't have any problem. If you just want to show in the preview, if you right click on the left click on the camera, is going to give you this menu. You can just pick up that one. It said show the preview, and as you can see, this one is coming out. Now I'm just going to move on to the next camera. That is going to be the Amcrest. If I double click on the camera, I click on the first camera again. Let me see if I can get rid of it and move to the second camera. Okay, now we are on the second camera. Let's see if it can give you the full picture. This is again high definition picture. This is not a picture, this is the real video that is coming out. And then to get rid of it, again I press X and it's going to go away. All of this camera do the same thing. I'm just going to show you another one of this camera that is not high definition. For instance, camera number 5, I press enter, and then it's going to give you the full view of the camera. If you take a look at the bottom right hand side, it said it's working. So it's going to take a time till it's pulling the signal in, and then you can see, with the clock that is in the top of the picture, you can see that this is the live video it's feeding through. So the other feature that this software has, you can just press on that yellow icon. Of course it wasn't yellow, I just changed the icon. If you click on it, it's going to show the first 4 camera, live video of the first 4 camera. And my here, all of them is just coming up, and with the clock timer that is on the corner, you can see these are the live video that is feeding through. So the other thing that you can do, each one of these, it has a preview too. For instance, let me just take a look at the preview of the M-Crest, click on it and go to the preview. Again, you can see the floating coming out, and then it's going to show you the video. Okay, let's just press X and get rid of this. The other feature that I want to talk about is just make sure, again, when you're watching the Foscam on full version or full screen, use the X to get rid of the view that you do have, or it's going to lock up your system. Installation of all of this camera shouldn't be that much difficulty. Of course, the Foscam is going to be the most easy to be installed, and the only one that has the motion sensor activated and it works. Any other one of those cameras, you gotta write your own code and it doesn't work. It's just showing you the preview and it's showing you the live view, but you cannot move them around, and also the motion sensor you cannot use as a trigger on your TV. That's about it. One more thing that I forgot to talk about it is you be able to assign the different keyboard to the different camera. So with a keystroke, you can pull up the camera, you can have them in a preview or full view. I put the preview of the camera 1 to 6 to the F1 to F6. Let me just see if I can launch them. F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. And then you can see if I press F6, the camera number 6 is covering the camera number 1. And then the other thing that I did, I put the 4 camera in the 4 view, bigger view on F7 for instance, just like this. You can assign anything that you want. Let me just get rid of this now. And what else you can do? For instance, I put the F9 for the full view. Let me just press F9. Let's see if you can get a full view. See, this is the full view that it just came up. If I press them again, just going to open them up again. Then I'm going to get X to get rid of it. So these are, you can do this thing with your keyboard as well as your remote. You can assign the different camera. And you're generating the file with the extension of the XML. So whatever you want to call them, I call them for instance cam.xml. And then you put them in a directory that is going to be, I'm going to show you the location of the directory too. And let me just go to my computer right in here, and let's see if I can show you the location of that too. Just going to go through here. This is it right now. This is the XML that I put in. Where did I put them? This is the right now through my network I connected to the Raspberry Pi. So you just come into the Raspberry Pi. I'm using the Mac, of course, you know this is the Mac. You go to the user data, then you go to the key maps, And then over there you generate the new file. You call it cam.xml, and then you type the shortcut that you do have in there. I generate another one from my remote too. So when you're rebooting your system, these are going to get loaded up, and then it's going to take effect. Of course, you can get all of this through the SSH too. So if I open the terminal, let's see with one hand if I can open the terminal. You open your terminal. Come on. Then you're going to log in through the SSH. You're going to put your password in. And then you're going to go to the .kodi, cd to the .kodi. Then you're going to cd to the user data, and then cd to the key maps, and voila, this is gonna be the location that you're gonna put those files. I'm just gonna open the cam.xml that you can see the code that I put in there. I'm gonna use the nano, typing with one hand, make it a little difficult. Okay, this is the code that I put in there. For instance, you are looking right now to the F7 that I use them to showing all 4 camera at once. If I just go lower, then you can see the code for the, for instance, F8 that is showing just the other camera, camera number 1 with a full view. I'm just going to hold it for a second that you guys can put this thing in a pause and take a look at the code too. That's it.